right, folks, here we go.
I do have a 3-month
Immunity?
yeah.
Fucking lies.
Because of the anal swabbing. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Hi, folks, and welcome to another episode of The Guys. Today is going to be a fun episode. We are going to do one of our first film reviews. I'm not sure if we've done one in the past, but today we're going to be discussing an amazing piece of cinema, not film, not movie. I like to say cinema, that my buddy Luis introduced me to earlier in the week. It is called Greenland. And if you haven't seen it, I think it's an amazing movie. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to just introduce everyone again. Hey, Chris, Xavier, Luis, welcome to the show again.
What up?
Gerbs, I want to send it right back to you. I want you to explain to everyone the premise of the movie and actually what made you choose this amazing piece of film. Go ahead, have at it.
So every time we film, like right after we film, because we usually film Friday nights, it's movie night for the family.
Telling our fucking secrets, bro. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
We take turns choosing movies, and Brianna Aaliyah, my oldest, is the one that actually, she had been bringing it up. She's like, hey, Dad, there's this movie I want to watch. And so we take turns. It was her turn to pick, and I watched the trailer, and I was like, oh, this is pretty interesting. And I didn't want to do so much of a movie review as much as because as we were watching the movie and things were happening, like Brianna Aaliyah was looking at me and she was like, Dad, could something like this really happen? Like, is this a possibility? Like, could this happen? And I was like, no, and then the more I watched, the more I started thinking,
Mihash, it's okay.
Maybe.
Shit, some of this shit might happen. And
I didn't know she picked the movie. That's pretty.
I didn't know that.
Cool.
Yeah, she's awesome. So I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
haven't even explained what the movie is, bro. So
so
tell me what's going on.
the best way that I can describe it is essentially it's a Gerard Butler movie, and it's a typical movie that he's in where shit's just going wrong. But the basic premise is that there is this extinction level disaster that it's about to occur, and throughout the course of the movie you find out that he is given a presidential exception, which basically means that him and his family are essentially have been selected to continue life after this extinction. And there's some battles and there's some challenges throughout the movie. Guys, if you guys want to add anything else to it, I'm not very good at explaining. Xavier.
No, but I think you got the premise of the whole thing, right? It's like you see humanity is about to get wiped off the fucking face of the earth, and the government's like, well, we got to save humanity, so we're going to select people that we think are going to further humanity in the post apocalypse world, and they decide to take those people and save them, and try to save them and send them to these bunkers in what is known as Greenland.
Correct. And so that brings me to my first question, and that is, at least, do you guys believe, or do you guys think that, and I know Xavier had mentioned to me that there are rumors or there are some underground bunkers that are already in existence, but do you guys think that the world governments are preparing for a potential extinction level phenomenon that could occur at some point?
For sure. The government's got some plans like that. Why would they not, right? Why would they not? Why would they not have a backup plan just in case it's apocalypse time?
So what kind of extinction level were we talking about? Like on that
Mass
same level? Are we talking
extinction, my
massive?
friend.
Okay, so let's define this, because I have an answer for you. So when you say a mass extinction thing, are you talking about this is fucking inevitable? It's going to happen. We can't stop it. It's going, like, even underground bunkers.
That would be extinction.
Sure. So that's what I wanted to hear you guys say. I don't think they do, because it's irrelevant. If nothing we can do can stop it, what are they going to plan? Right? So one of the best parts about the entire movie, in the movie, Gerard Butler, he's with his family. Him and his family get selected, right? So it's their journey to try to get to wherever they have to go. things like that are fucking, they're wild to me. I like that. I enjoy that. So I'm super about post-apocalyptic things. Hey, hey, Mad Max, Road Warrior, The Walking Dead, everything post-apocalyptic, something already happened. It's survival of the fittest, right? I was like, man, I would love that. Hey, The Walking Dead, I'd be walking around, with my samurai sword and my gun and just like living, doing my thing, I'd be the leader of a group somewhere, right? Like I'd pick my closest friends, like, hey, bro, you got it. Me and you, we're doing our thing. Then I had kids. Okay.
Now I don't have a chance.
Totally.
My chances have diminished of being this hero.
I'm not this big hero in my head anymore. And I think of myself more as a Negan from Walking Dead.
No exceptions.
More than anything. I'm not a Rick Grimes, right? So I have to get things done. And in my head, I'm like, hey, should something like this happen? I have 2 beautiful daughters. I have a 15-year-old and, a fiance now, which is a total game changer because Jessica's such a sweetheart. She's such a good person. She's the woman that brings in the person who just got bit by the zombie to try to take care of him. You know what I mean?
Then everybody dies.
And then everyone dies. And then I have to make a tough decision. I'm the one walking around. I would probably have 2 baby Bjorns on, one for the front, one for the back for Scarlet and Hazel. Hazel's on the front and Scarlet's in the back, fucking everyone's swinging a sword. It's just fucking chaos. That's probably what's going to happen now for us to survive. But getting back to my point, that's what really drew me into the movie because I'm watching this man trying to get his family to where they need to go and just dealing with everything. And it's just like it rocked me the entire day. You told me, Luis, I don't know when it was like earlier that day on a Monday, and at work it was kind of slow, so I was watching it in bits and pieces in between stuff. Like I'm doing paperwork and I have the movie playing on my phone. I'm like typing and I'm like watching and I'm just like,
yeah.
I was like,
Yep.
fuck, man, like it's intense. Like I
15
remember
minutes
texting
in.
you. Yeah, Luis, I remember
this
texting
is
you.
serious.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so, but just to circle completely back around, if we're talking about mass extinction, where like, hey, this huge something is gonna crash into the earth, I don't think that we have anything besides. I mean, hopefully there'd be something, but what are the chances of me making it out and being chosen for something like that, right?
And there you go. So that's going to bring me to my next question, Chris. I know you didn't see the movie, so I think you're the perfect person to ask this. But during the movie, they hand out these presidential exceptions. Basically, from what it seems like, because the main character, Gerard Butler, he's a skyscraper. He built skyscrapers. He built skyscrapers. He built skyscrapers.
It's a structural engineer.
Yeah, so
He's not a building, guys.
Gerard Butler, the
I got you, bro.
skyscraper.
That's
Gerard
the
Butler
next
is
one.
not a skyscraper. I got it.
Gerard
Right,
Butler's a
and
car. He builds them.
We started watching Transformers. Sorry.
I love it.
Optimus Prime.
And as the movie's going on, you find out that people in the medical field have been selected, and you're starting to kind of get an idea of what the criteria is for these presidential selections. But what happens is that they're at his son's birthday party when this presidential election
Spoiler
happens.
alert.
So anyways, so they're at his kid's birthday party. So just imagine you're over at my house, Chris, and
Perfect.
we're watching the Niner game. We're all hanging out, and all of a sudden, you get your phone goes off, and you're getting this presidential selection that your little girl have been pre-selected. You guys have to pack your bags, and you guys have to head to this discreet location
SFO.
that you cannot divulge to anybody.
You gone.
And it's posted on the television screen as we're watching the game, but it says that you cannot tell anybody, and nobody else is invited with you. What is your next step?
I'm taking a shot with you, and then I'm getting the fuck out of there. Peace out, Obi.
So, and that's essentially what he did. Him, his wife, and his son packed their shit. They got in the car and they took off. And there were, his neighbors, everybody that was there were asking questions. They were wondering why they weren't selected. They wanted them to take their children with them because, essentially the world's going to end, and they're being given the belief that wherever this guy's headed is to safety. Go ahead, Johnny.
Go ahead, Chris. Knock it out.
when you were first talking about this, one of my first thoughts is how are these people chosen, right? How are these people chosen to be saved? Why are these specific people chosen, right? Like, and it kind of seems random. Like, I mean, we got millions and millions of people just, you know, in the U.S. Like, how the fuck do you differentiate yourself to be, hey, I'm the one who's saving? Like, dude, if they save just the celebrities, and you got some dumbass motherfuckers who, you know, who they're saving, right? Like,
right.
You gotta get different people with different talents and different skills, and like, you know, it ain't gonna be just some random ass dude who gets freaking saved. Like,
it's not though. You're totally right. It's people that have a certain skill set, like structural engineers, doctors. I don't know what some of the other stuff is, but basically, you would think some person that has a profession or the skill set to grow or develop an infrastructure in a complex
in a new age, a whole new world,
right?
Right.
Correct.
So we're fucked, guys. I mean, we're all fucked. You know.
Thank you.
We don't need somebody to sell HVAC. You know, they need a fucking house first. You know.
No, right. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. They don't need any, you know, overweight middle management guys who have strong leadership skills and kind of funny to bring into the new world.
Johnny, you're
Take
fucked.
'em out.
All right, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry,
fucked,
dude.
bro.
We're all
Only maybe. And when you
nobody's
asked this,
getting a
when you asked this, I
here.
was like, maybe I have some underlying genetic material that they want that they can pick from my 23andMe or my Ancestry.com that I've used. You know, I was like, oh, maybe I'll be able to get by that. You know, if maybe I have.
They're gonna be
that,
like, definitely not that guy.
yeah, not that guy. Ooh, so that's my only hope. Otherwise, they're not gonna fucking personally select me. So, Luis,
I think
you brought
our
up a
only
good point.
chance is if they had why not have a massive fight to the death or something? You know, like, let us prove our skills. You know,
They did.
Why
It
not?
was like the rest of the world. They were trying to prove their skills to fucking get saved while everyone was making our
Well,
way to.
I don't know, Luis. What do you think? Like, they kind of do let that happen. Like, once people started to figure out where this secret underground base was, if you could make it there in time, they let you in the bunker.
Fucking A, they did.
Yeah,
They're like-
Right? So if you
Chris
had
you're
those-
smart enough to get here,
They
then you
figured
can
you're
survive,
probably
right?
yeah. They figured okay, you're good enough to carry on the humanity trait for the rest of the people, you know. So they figured, hey, however you got here, and you figured it out. I mean, you had to crawl and scratch your way all the way to frickin' Greenland. I don't even know where the hell that is. Way up north
Exactly.
somewhere, you
And
know.
so, Chris, just real quick, one of the
We have a
reasons
shot.
why this happens is because while they're getting ready to board the planes, the initial planes that are going to take them to Greenland, they find out that the son is diabetic, and so he's automatically disqualified.
Yeah, the
So-
parents are absolutely terrible. They had no idea their son was diabetic. It was
Well, no, the parents knew, obviously, but whoever was in charge of this did not know, and so the only reason they found out is because they accidentally forgot the son's medicine in the vehicle. Go ahead, Johnny.
So after watching, that was one of the key takeaways. I was like, if the mom would have just kept her fucking mouth shut, everything would have been fine. But no, she had to go open her fucking mouth. That entire sequence I was watching, dude, I stopped what I was doing. Someone needed help, and I was like, I'm watching. I look at the office door. I'm like, this fucking bitch. She's smoking hot, and just shut the fuck up, man. Like, everything was cool. You know, you had the guy from fucking 300, saving the day. You're fine. Just shut up, chill. And she was spelling, he's fucking diabetic. He's gonna die. He needs fucking help. And they're like, what? You mean he has an underlying issue? And she's like, I mean, yeah, he's gonna die unless we have this. He's not gonna survive. And I was like, why is she talking?
No, you are not gonna
I
survive.
was like, she's not gonna die. Oh, I was like, oh my god. But rewind, Luis, you made a good point earlier too. The first decision he had to make when he was leaving the party, someone ran in the middle of the street and said, what?
Take my daughter with you.
I was trying to count down, like mark down different roads that you can take throughout the movie, but I lost count. That was the very first one, folks, that they came across. He's getting it with his family. He's in the car. He's heading out like, fuck, we got to go. His friend runs out in the middle of the street with their daughter, bawling, saying, please, pleading, please take my daughter. don't take me, take my daughter, please. The son's in the back, she's like, that's my friend. They're crying, please, just daddy, please. And the wife's like, just take the fucking kid, please.
But you can't.
You can't, because they said, hey, you can't bring anybody, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Awesome. And it begins.
It's okay.
So
Yeah,
there you go.
you're right. He's back.
But like, you got to make
point.
tough ass fucking decisions in something like this, right? It's you or somebody else, and you
Survival.
have to. It sucks. It would suck to be like, no, I'm sorry. Like, of course you want to, but you got to fucking take care of yourself and your kid, who you're not going to tell has fucking diabetes, but. That's the type of hard shit you got to do. Like, you know what? Some shit may come down to it. Like, Johnny, it's me or fucking you. Like, bro, you're my fucking homie. I fucking love you, but it's you or me. And I'm sorry. This is how it is.
I'm taking your
Chris,
fucking wristband.
I love you for pointing Johnny out.
Yeah, dude, why'd you fucking point me out?
I know, you look right at him too. Johnny, hey, Johnny,
Why'd I get picked on?
Don't shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of bacon! Why'd I get picked on?
Johnny,
You got a piece of bacon?
Johnny, I will fucking cut you.
It's fuck you,
Jesus
Johnny.
Christ. Look, everyone, we're having a good time. Fuck you, Johnny. Fuck you. Fucking underlying
I'm
issues.
taking-
Holy shit.
I'm taking it
I like it.
first.
No, it's okay. Hey, so no, that stood out to me, and that's a good question. So, hey, Chris, I was gonna ask you, but Xavier, could you make that decision, man? If it's just you and your girl, and someone's like, hey, take my kid.
Oh wow, dude. I'm not taking nobody's kids.
You just can't do it.
You
huh?
hold on to them children on your own. All right, I'll
Yeah.
give you a shout. I'll be like the dude. Hey, I'll give you a call. You know I will.
I'll call you back.
I
Hey,
will
watch
call
out
you
when that
and
hotline
tell
bling.
you.
Yeah.
And I will tell you where to go. I promise you.
You know what? I was saying that too. I'd have been like, hey, keep your phone on you, okay? Look, I'm gonna make some calls. I'm gonna do some shit. Keep your phone on you.
Hey,
Okay.
when have I ever lied to you?
Whenever I lie to you,
see?
you know I'm gonna call you.
It's a
You know
wrap.
I'm gonna call you.
And hey, girl, you know I'm finna call you. Hey, just do what you gotta do. So yeah, dude, that was the first thing that really fucking pulled my heart. I was like, and you know what? To be honest, now that I have kids, these fucking movies are a lot different now. I used to watch these things, and be like, yeah. Now I'm
Welcome.
watching.
More.
Here, I'll fuck that kid.
I'm like, I got things to do, man. We got shit to do, like, but damn, that was pretty intense. That was one of the first intense scenes. So, I mean, shit. What, Luis, do you think they have a contingency plan? The government, the United States, the world, for something?
Oh, yeah,
like
dude.
this?
I think I mentioned it a little bit in the Aliens episode. I'm a firm believer now, and I used to not be, but I'm a firm believer that these films and these articles and these headlines, things like that, they're put out as a way to help condition us, to help us understand.
I do remember you saying that. Yeah.
When these things potentially do happen, we have in our minds some sort of understanding as to who's going to be selected, who's going to be chosen, and why we're not going to be part of that group.
Let me throw a wrench in it. All
What?
right. Let me throw a wrench in it. What if let's totally take it to a different level, right? Say these presidential alerts go out to these people, these skilled people, these doctors, these engineers, these leaders of men, right? Come to this Air Force base where there's going to be a extinction level event that's happening, right? And the government sends it all out. These people abide by this presidential alert. These people go and they wipe them off the face of the earth somehow, right? And then all that's left are us, and it's just the government. And the government's like, haha, you fucking idiots, you've been conditioned this whole time to think that was going to be successful. Well, guess what? Now we're running the shit 100%, and you guys have to come to us for everything, because guess what? All your leaders of men, all your skilled people, all these people that had these attributes that could build infrastructure and lead you guys, they're dead. They're gone now, or they work for us. Then
So
what?
we're going hypothetical.
Then
Hypothetical.
Then we rise up. Then we rise up and we become leaders.
There you go.
That's the only thing you can
That's
do.
what it is. Johnny, what are your thoughts? You seem very your brow is furrowed. You are almost confused, but
You see?
you're,
About
you are
how many
digesting
katana
the
blades you
information.
You know why? You know why we're confused? Because we have not been conditioned to think that way yet.
Hey,
So
man.
now we're like,
Look.
there's no movie that talks about this.
Sure. I like to think, and maybe it's just the survival in me. Maybe it's because I'm cocky. I don't know. I like to think that, hey, if something like this were to happen, barring any mass extinction event like a fucking comet coming to destroy the fucking planet, I think I'd be okay. Me and mine would be okay. I'd figure it out because I'm cutthroat enough to make it happen. I'm smarter than the average bear. You know, I'm a pretty good.
You're fucked. You got kids, Johnny.
No, dude. Hey, I would make some stuff happen. Like I said, I mean, I put them in the car, do what we got to do. It is what it is. And even
Rick
if they
Grimes trying to make shit happen.
Where the fuck are you gonna get in a Prius?
There's-
what are you talking about?
You got to charge that motherfucker. There's no battery.
No. I get 50 miles per
bitch is
gallon.
stealthy.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, when the sun goes down, you shit ain't
dude.
going nowhere.
No, what are you talking about, dude? This isn't the Paisa
Fucking
mobile run by
solar powered
tequila,
fucking
okay?
battery.
It's not a prime. It's ran on gasoline, folks. Okay, 400 miles per tank is what that.
There's no
fucking
gas,
thing
bro.
It's
It's the
fine.
apocalypse. There's
is.
nothing.
I got my sword. I
You
got
got a
my gun.
bicycle.
I'll take your Mercedes, Luis. I'll take your pussy wagon, and Chris, I'll take your fucking skateboard. You know, I'll do what I got to do. But yeah, I mean, I if they did take the world's leaders and be like, hey, you know, this is what we got now. We took all your leaders. You only have us. I mean, that wouldn't fucking work, dude. There's no fucking way. They just do.
But the other way would work more
No.
than that way,
no,
right?
no, it wouldn't. Neither way would work. That's the point I'm trying to make, guys.
So this episode is over, guys. All right, thanks for
Think
coming
about
to the
it,
show.
Because I was thinking
This
about
show's
this
over.
the entire week, guys. Look, we're talking about will the United States, will the world survive if a mass extinction event like this happened, right? You know, where Luis, who was running the plane and the government right now? I mean, they said in there they were just volunteers. None of those people were selected, and they were still standing by their posts. Now, some people would be stoic enough to be like, hey, I'm going to stay by my post. I have my job to do. God bless America. You know, people without families. But, you know, I'm under the assumption that, for the most part, I'm under the...
Hold on. Just back up a little. The pilots would have had to been selected. Anybody that was flying to Greenland was going to be safe.
Yeah, and I think that the soldiers and
I-
those guys,
yeah.
right? They had a
Yeah.
higher. Their purpose is much higher than just doing their job. They're saving humanity,
Yeah.
right? Their
Sure.
job is to usher humanity to this new safety.
But you're
and keep it
going to
going.
die. Now, look,
Absolutely.
Look, I'm glad you brought it up because, hey, I thought the same thing. Like, hey, that's a very stoic thing. That's very heroic. Yes, we can do that. But, gentlemen, let's be fucking honest, dude. The majority of the United States doesn't want to wear a fucking mask right now. And we're asking the rest of the fucking world to just fucking lay down their arms and die. Well, the selected, chosen few get to be ushered into the new world. That's the assumption we're working on, that everyone's just going to be like, good luck.
Not everyone.
Yeah, not
Absolutely
Fucking
not
right.
everyone.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think we can't pull together to wear fucking masks right now to clear this pandemic so I can go back and eat at a restaurant with my buddies and, you know, not wear a mask and hang out. And no one can fucking pull together for 2-3 weeks, a month. We've been in this pandemic for a fucking year. These guys had 48 fucking hours to figure it out. We've had almost a full year to figure this thing out, and we haven't yet. And so that's why I don't think there is something that can make it would be pure and utter chaos. And I don't think the government, the United States government alone, could pull that off on their own if this happened.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And you know, there was evidence of that with all the people that were lining up outside of the airspaces, you know, and they finally, you know, breached, and there was a shootout between the people that were trying to get on the planes and the people that were trying to defend the select
Planes
few
to
that
take
were
off,
getting on
yeah.
the planes.
It would be pure freaking chaos. Some shit like that happen. You see how people fucking get just for Black Friday trying to run through a freaking store. You
So,
know,
Check this out. You know, we're
we're fucked if something like that happens.
one of the assumptions I work on, right, is one of my when it comes down to it, I think there is just a smidge more good people in the world than there are bad people, which is why society works right now. Otherwise, it would be anarchy and it would be pure chaos everywhere we go. But there's enough good people in the world to outweigh the bad people who want chaos and just want to see the world burn. Now, with that being said, I think if it came down to it, to the brass tacks, I think everyone would we would see true colors, and I just don't think humanity has it in themselves to pull this together to save the rest of the human race for something like that. I really don't.
You don't
That's what
think
sucks.
humanity has enough
Good.
to save itself? So you don't think that we're capable of saving ourselves if
I
a
think-
mass
I think
event
a
like that
person-
happens?
I think a person has it in themselves to save humanity. I don't think people have it in themselves to save humanity to do something like that.
And if
And it would take-
shove, there would be more people trying to save themselves
Correct.
than people working toward the greater good.
Because Chris, you said it best. If it came down to me and you, I'm choosing me to save my family. And that's what we didn't see in the film. We saw everyone, okay, let me see what I can do for you. Let me help you out. Yeah, hey, you're going that way. Come on, get in the car. Let me take you as far as I can. Hey, yeah, we're all gonna die, but hey, fuck it. Let me stop what I'm doing. Dude, there was a part at the very end where, again, spoiler alert, they stopped the fucking plane that was about to take off, and they were like, yeah, hey, yeah, come on in. That doesn't fucking happen, dude. If you're in front of my fucking plane and I'm trying to take off, I'm gonna keep fucking going. I might not go straight. I'll veer off the road, but I'm in the air. You're not gonna stop me.
I think if
That's
the
just-
truck is parked in front of you like that, the plane will not get off the ground.
Then we're all going to die,
You're fucking getting in the plane.
dude.
Move the fucking truck off the road, get in the fucking plane.
I would have been like,
I
yeah,
don't
dude,
know.
here, move the
I-
truck. Let's go. And fucking I
don't
take
know.
off. Go ahead.
You just said that you believe that there is a smidge more of people that
Right
are
now.
good.
That's one of the assumptions.
So
I'm
then we
working
would
on.
make it.
That's one of the assumptions I'm
That's the
working on
1%
right now.
that we need to make humanity.
Sure. As of
I think
right
he's saying
now,
it's not
that's
enough.
it's not enough. That's what I'm saying.
That's not enough?
That's enough
If-
to survive, and what we're doing every day to get up to go to work, to make sure the water works, make sure there's electricity, make sure there's no. Look what's happening in Texas right now, right? Look what happened as soon as we closed down. There was a fucking shortage of toilet paper in the United States, and one of the symptoms of COVID was not shitting your pants. Think about that. Everyone was out for themselves.
Diarrhea was a minor.
I think
symptom.
we're going over. We're overextending ourselves. With,
Are we? I
with
mean,
the
this
United,
is
and then just United States. We might as well just say the people in the United States wouldn't make it.
that's
Because
what I'm
there's
saying.
other societies out
and dude,
there that
Kurt, you're
can
absolutely
fucking
correct.
make it in
and
humanity.
they figured it out. We have not. That's what I'm trying to say. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe we're not.
So
as
maybe
advanced.
these presidential selections will not come to the United States. They're just not going to tell us.
Well, there were presidential selections in other countries.
Right.
At the end of the movie, they had other countries that made it into
Yeah.
the bunkers, not just America.
Well,
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Also, another spoiler, I fucked it up for everybody. They made it.
Dude, this entire movie's a spoiler, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
So,
making it.
What else you got?
All I-
Luis?
hey,
I mean,
all I
I'm having a
know-
great time. Sure, go ahead.
Dude, all I know is I kind of felt some type of way. I'm like, damn, am I doing enough in my life to even get an alert? No.
Good.
You know, I was like thinking to myself, like, damn, what have I what can I give to society? Like, am I useful in any way? I was like, damn.
Hey, yeah, I thought the same thing. I'm sitting there.
Wow.
I was like,
I mean, you know, Gerard Butler, I mean, aside from
Well,
being, you know,
At
the
least you
leader
guys
of
had
the
at least you
Spartans.
guys had to think about it. Brandon Leah told me, Dad, you need to get another career. Like, you need to.
Daddy,
You-
please.
You or Mommy need to figure out so we can get
I
one of
don't
those
think they're
fucking
gonna
bracelets.
need somebody to parking lot sweeping manage.
It's like that's like 30, 40 years down the line when everything comes back up.
That's why, hey, you tell Brianna Leah, like, look, honey, it's all up to you, all right?
Yeah.
The fate of this family
Oh,
is
yeah.
in your hands now.
Definitely, I'd be like, hey, my entire existence is to make sure that you have the opportunity to do this. So, hey,
Yeah.
it's all on you.
Show the kids the movie and be like, this is what happened 50 years ago.
Mira, this is what happens. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Like,
Daddy?
this actually happened.
This actually this happens every 100 years, and it happened
Like-
75 years ago.
Yeah, Michaela always asks me, is this a real story? I'm like, yeah.
Is this based
true.
on a true story? Yeah, that'll fuck me up. Hey, you want to fuck me up? Hey, put that in the beginning of any movie, based on a true story, based on
Right?
real events. I'd be like, Anytime there's an alien movie or a ghost story, I'm like, ooh, shit.
Chris, do you think you would have, say, we're all chilling, whatever, nobody gets a presidential alert, but it's time to dip, right? And you basically got to drive all the way to frickin' Vancouver and take a charter plane.
Where were they based at in the movie? Was it New York?
East Coast, New Jersey, or something.
Oh,
like
was
that.
it Jersey?
Yeah.
I saw the city, but I was like, at first I thought they were in LA, and then I was like, no, they're not.
I think they were in
Wait a
Jersey.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to get your daughter up there, and you guys are taking this charter. There might not be a chance. Would you? How would you do it? Would you would you kidnap your daughter and dip, or like say your daughter's chilling at baby mama's house? Are you like kicking the door open, snatching, and taking off and trying to make a run for it, or are you
Are you
chilling?
bringing baby mama too?
Are you chilling, or are you gonna be like the grandpa who's like, you know what? I started my life here on this dirt, and I'm gonna go on this dirt. This is where I'm gonna die. This is it. I'm not gonna make it. So, even if you had a decent chance of maybe doing it.
I think I gotta go. I'm gonna get my daughter regardless, and I knock that door down and say, "Look, I'm trying to save her life. This is for her greater good."
If someone did that to me, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? It's a Thursday. I'm trying to watch Survivor.
So Chris, again, you haven't seen the movie, but there is, what is it, meteors? Was that what's falling? I can't remember.
Yeah, comets.
Comets. So there's comets.
Yes.
So comets have already struck the surface. So it's not
Right.
like a Thursday and Johnny's fucking watching Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Shit has
Well, they
hit
were
the
watching.
fans.
Yeah, they were
Shit's
watching.
already begun, right? People
Yeah.
are already panicking, going.
Yeah, people are
crazy,
panicking
chaos.
now there's rumors that there's a possibility if you get to a certain location, you can get on a plane that's going to take you to the bunkers.
Yeah, so it's like
I agree with you,
like
Chris.
Moffett Field, basically. Like everybody's meeting at Moffett if you got selected, and then they take you, and then that's where you take off to.
So
What-
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
I mean, are we hitting each other up? Are we gonna fucking try to get through this shit together, or
Hell
it's all
fucking
just your
yeah.
own fams, or what?
I think we would,
After this conversation, I would hit Xavier and Chris up. I will not be talking to Johnny.
But it's you or me. And I'm sorry, this is how it is.
And why is that? I'm just curious.
Because if you don't know where it is, and I tell you where it is, there's a chance that you're going to undercut me to get to where it is. And if you know where it is, you will not tell me where it is.
Chris just said he was gonna kill me
Johnny, I will fucking cut you.
and
Yeah.
fucking do it, and you chose Chris over that? Over me?
Yeah.
Why?
he
Why?
said,
I don't
yeah.
understand.
Because
What did I
could
do
call-
so wrong?
Because I could call Chris and be like, hey, Chris, this is where you need to go. And he'll be like, all right, homie.
I fucking love you, but it's you or me. It's you or me. It's you or me.
And
I'll
that's
see
it.
you there.
And
I'll
that'll
see
be
you
it.
there.
And
Yeah.
that'll be it.
I'll see you
I'll
there.
tell
Johnny,
you.
no, really.
And I'll get outside and my fucking tires will be slashed. Less room.
Oh shit! Yeah, you actually probably made a good decision because you're way out. You're weighing the fuck out
Yeah,
there.
you're way the fuck out there.
You're weighing the fuck out there. I would tell you, hey, bro, you got to go. You got to go north.
You need a head start. You need,
You need a
the
head
biggest
start,
start out of everybody, my boy.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, it'll be south. And Johnny will be like, you got to go north.
Got to go north, my guy.
There's
Sorry.
4 of you, 3 of me. Sorry, man.
Oh my god. Yeah, but fucking wild, man. Super.
Chris, you
intense
should watch it, dude.
episode.
It's
Yeah, you need to
I
watch it.
mean,
It's a good
we
movie.
didn't even honestly, even though we talked about it,
did
it's not
justice.
gonna do it justice.
No,
yeah.
it's very difficult to really dive into everything that was happening in that movie.
Because it makes your mind like, look, the CGI is not that great, but it tells a crazy story that, if you're thinking about it and you're just kind of watching it and whatever, and it's just like, holy crap, what, because we've
Right.
had comets that fly by before.
Yep.
By
Oh,
Earth.
dude,
They're like,
it-
oh, it's super close, and it's like a spectacle. Everyone's like, oh, this is so cool, and then, oh, it looks like it's gonna, a piece of it's gonna fall into the ocean by the Bermuda Triangle. Let's all watch it. It's on a Thursday. It's this big event, and everybody's watching it, and they're like, oh, check it out, and then they're like doing the countdown. It's like 3, 2, 1. It's like fucking New Year's. Everybody's like, let's all watch it together, and then they're waiting. It counts down, and nothing fucking happens. And you're like, what the fuck? And then it's like, we're getting reports that Tampa Bay is completely wiped off the face of the earth right now. And it's like, all right, shit's hitting the fucking fan. Now it's fucking serious.
Everyone was shook. They were like, what? And then they felt that shockwave. Wham! And they're like, what the fuck? They're like, Tampa Bay's gone. It's a fucking wrap, dude. It's gone. They're like, it's gone. It's just gone. It's like no one's dead. They're gone. They're just
Crazy.
fucking. It's a wrap.
And the thing is, right? So I shared a YouTube video. Maybe Johnny can edit it in here, but there was a
I'm not
meteor
gonna do
that came in to Russia. In 2013, it wasn't even that big of a meteor, and it went into Russia, and everybody, they had, like, in Russia, I don't know why in Europe everybody has a fucking dash cam on their cars, but this meteor came in, dude, and it did exactly that. It fucking came in and hit a building, and it did like a fucking sonic boom that just wiped out windows for miles. It was hella bright. It came in, was super bright. You could see it for like 60 miles in total around it, and it just wiped out like this. It didn't do a massive amount of damage, but you could just
Right.
think that a size, they say something that's 10 kilometers that's coming in at that speed
Right.
would trigger some type of extinction event. And it's like,
Dude, that's fucking wild. As you're saying, I'm looking at the video right now, dude, and they're showing traffic here. People are driving, and the fucking light, the sky just fucking lights up. Everyone's all, and yeah, it's like, wham! Like, holy shit!
wild.
I have like dos videmia.
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
I'm like, oh shit. Then I'm stabbing one of you guys because I'm going back. I'm not chilling in the gulag. But fuck, man, yeah, that's crazy.
Good movie. You should check it out.
Good
I think
movie.
these-
Check it out.
You know, this type of shit, right? Like it gets with your head, right? Like, just, you know, listen to you guys talk about it, right? And what we've been discussing, like, what, you know, if some type of event, whether it's like this or something that, you know, mass scale happens, what type of person are you gonna be? You know, when you got to take care of yourself, and you don't have the comforts that you had. You don't have fucking light. When shit gets real, what type of person are you really gonna be? Are you gonna make these tough decisions? Are you gonna take care of your family? Are you gonna go to all the lengths that you have to do? You know, a lot of these, you know, these movies kind of hit like the shit that people do for their kids and stuff,
Yeah.
like, or you know, or their friends, or when you got to make these tough decisions, you know, what type of person are you really going to be, you know?
And to
It's
Johnny's
crazy.
point, you know, the true colors will come out only when you're in the actual
In that
'Cause
situation,
we
right?
could sit here and we could talk about samurai swords and
Yeah.
doing this and doing that and you know what we would do, but until we're actually faced with that situation,
Right.
we don't really know what that's going
Right.
to bring out of us.
And he's an inherently a good person, right? Like, there's a part in the movie where he's struggling. The dude is literally going through the ups and downs of the human, like, psyche, and he's done some good things, he's done some bad things, but one of the things that he does, and even though it's a 0% chance of it happening, is he breaks into his house, gets something to drink, and he needs to steal a car to get to where he needs to go. And the dude literally writes a note: "Hi, my name's blah blah blah. I'm stealing your car. I will bring it back if I survive. I promise." And then he signs it, and then he sticks the note on the fucking refrigerator, and then he takes the car. But it's like, you really gonna write a note, my guy? Those people aren't there no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those
Yeah.
motherfuckers are not there no more. You know, it's done. It's a wrap. That car's yours. That whole neighborhood's yours at that point. So it's a good point. What are you gonna do? What kind of person are you gonna be?
That's a great
Because
question, Chris.
you're gonna scratch and crawl your whole way to this bunker, And then when you're there, do you all of a sudden now you're a good person? What about all the dirty shit you had to do when you got there?
Yeah.
Do you talk about that? You know, how do people look at you when they realize that's what you did to survive?
And
I
if you
straight killed somebody with a ball peen
Yeah.
hammer.
You just chalk it up to, hey, you know, you had
Was
to do
it
what
ball
you had to
peen?
do.
I thought it was a claw hammer.
Whatever.
It might have been a claw. I think he.
I'm just happy you got
Just
know
throw
ball
it in
peen.
there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I like that. I like your hammer knowledge.
Hammers.
You know why? You know why me and Xavier and Luis have a lot of hammer knowledge?
Hammer throws, baby.
Hammer throws. Dude, remember
Sparks.
that shit was like whoosh, sparks were flying and shit like Thor. Look over at Ray. I'm like, fuck you, Ray. He's like, I'm going home now.
You and the right side.
Oh, it's going home already. God damn it, fucker. So Luis, one of the questions you wanted to ask, and I think you kind of glazed over, was we don't get selected, right? So what do you do? You don't get selected. It's going down. You have 48 hours. What are you doing?
So two things, right? If I have any idea as to where these secret planes are going to be,
Say
like
that again.
if there's
Yeah.
there's planes flying out of Mexico or Canada or whatever,
Why are they flying out of Mexico?
why not?
Because there's a fucking wall.
Dude, Trump's gone.
It's only half built, bro.
Walls back down. Anyways, you know, I'd take my family and I'd go to wherever there's a possibility that I can get on a plane. If we find out that there's nowhere to go, then just do the best with I can with my family.
Could you imagine you go and like there's no plane to take you anywhere? You're just sitting in the car.
That's
I would
That's
be.
the reality.
Then you got to enjoy those last moments. You know,
I would
Yeah.
be
Fuck
totally
it.
defeated.
I'm going to Pebble Beach. Let's go, guys. Let's golf one last time together. Fuck it. We all gonna die anyway.
No, if that happens, I'm not going golfing. I'm hitting people in the head with things. It's. If I'm not
Ooh,
going, you can't.
everybody's on a plane, Johnny, except you. You're at the wrong spot.
Bam, bam. Welcome. I'm doing things I've always wanted to do. I'm gonna find a midget. I'm gonna kick him in the butt. I'm gonna fucking
Kick him in the butt.
get someone with a fucking baseball bat. Those are the two things I've wanted to do once a month. I'm gonna fucking run around the streets naked. I don't fucking care. What am I gonna be arrested? That would suck. Can you imagine being arrested and then society collapses, everyone's leaving, you're just in the jail, you're like, hey,
Dude,
Someone-
right?
Please let me out.
Those guys are
You know, like-
smoked.
like
done.
seconds before something happens, you're in the back of a cop car, and they're just like, we gotta go, and you're like, hey, and you're sitting in the back of the car. That would suck, man. That would be my luck, right? So you're not taking me alive, is the moral of that story. Not again.
Not again. It's good.
No, but,
good day. I
don't
like
wanna-
that one.
I don't want to keep jumping back and forth, but you know,
Well, then fucking
Well-
lead this show, Luis. It's a shit
hey
show.
Johnny, shut up.
Just
It's
people
time.
No, is it Xavier? Who brought up Texas? Was it
I
Johnny?
did.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Chris was talking about, you know, the type of person that you're going to
Back to
be.
Chris.
No, serious, because you guys were rambling on. Chris was talking about the type of person you want to be, but then, you know, again, you go to the shit that's happening in Texas, and you know, to Johnny's point, people are showing their true colors. It's a disaster over there. I mean, you got the Senate guy fucking in Cancun saying, oh, sorry guys.
I'm going to Cancun. Hey, doo. He's just out, bro.
warm
He came
down there,
back,
bro.
He's like, hey, I wanted to do what's best for my family. Like,
you know, pipes
fuck
are
you.
bursting. But not only
Fucking-
that,
oh
you know,
my god, yeah.
you see
Ted
the
Cruz.
rest of the United States, you know, kind of clowning on Texas because of all the shit Texas is talking. So
Yeah, no shit.
it just
Shouldn't have been talking all that shit, homie. What's good, baby?
Let's see. But
Let's
you know,
go.
you know,
Fuck, man.
to Johnny's point, like, right, we're not
Let's
helping
go.
each other out. We're just like,
You're right.
fucking
You know why?
Kermit zipping our fucking
Yeah,
tea and just be
Because
like, you know
I'm
what?
petty. I'm petty as fuck. That's what I am, and I'm
Fuck.
I do what I have to do, and I'm a good person because I really am. But you know what? If I have an opportunity to do something like that and stick it to you because you fucking deserve it, I'm gonna fucking do it. And that's what's happening with Texas right now. Luis, you're 100% correct. They were clowning California, saying, "Oh, they're going through the energy crisis. Oh, what kind of fucking government do they have over there? They can't manage their own electricity. Oh, they can't do the grid." they get 3 inches of snow and they're in fucking chaos. Their water system breaks down. They have no power. There's parasites in the water system as we speak. Their fucking senator took off to Cancun. Oh,
All
my
I
God.
heard was a fuck you to Luis and a fuck you to Chris. If this level grade extinction happens, I am gonna be petty as fuck, and I will not call you two.
Well, I heard. So I'll be honest with you. The only people that said they would do me harm were Luis and Chris. Xavier didn't say a goddamn.
Johnny, I was only gonna do harm to you if it came down to it. Johnny, I will fucking cut you.
You're backpedaling like Richard Sherman. I like that, dude. You're a good cornerback. Yeah. So Xavier was the only person who said he wasn't gonna backstab me. So.
I just never said he was gonna stab you.
Sure, I'll take. You know what? I'll take that.
Quiet about
I'll
it.
take
He'll be the
exactly.
silent
I'll
assassin
take
on
that
your
over
ass.
someone who said "fuck you" to me and my and his goddaughter.
I
Or
know.
Chris, someone I've known the longest, right? Dude, Scarlett's
Never
staying by me the
said that.
entire time,
Never said.
right next
I
to me.
would try. I would
Actually, I
genuinely
would give her to
try
you.
to
I would-
get
I would take her.
everybody that I could to safety as much as I could. And honestly, dude, you're
Xavier, you're
Everybody's-
the first one on the plane.
everybody's gonna die.
Xavier's
I'll see you
one of the
guys later.
chosen people, right? We need someone to run this fucking western region of this retail store. Xavier's already on the plane. Guys, I don't know what's going on. He's strapped in. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
what's
Say-
going on?
I don't know what the hell's going on, but
Oh, I'm gonna have to edit that out. But yeah, you're right. Hey, you and Tim Foreman are on the plane sitting next to each other. How about that?
oh god, hate that guy.
Yo, hey, bro, it's like a fucking dream.
It's like a fucking dream, isn't it, Tim?
Chasing it.
Poof, kick him right off the plane. So long, gay boys.
So long, gay boys.
That's great. Good pop culture reference. Chris, you really need to see the movie, dude.
I thought you were
There's
gonna watch
only
it, bro.
There was only a handful of films that have really affected my life. I want to say that's one of them. Another Fight Club. I'm just riddling them off. Fight Club.
Oh, there's bitch
good
tits.
movie. Fight Club was great. Shawshank Redemption.
Good movie.
That's all I can think of right now. Those
Awesome. Two
two,
movies.
I mean, I'm just saying those two. Right off the top of my head, fucking those two movies: Shawshank Redemption, Fight Club. Fight Club is when I was like, hey, dude, we're fucking the middle class people are in charge. That's what's up. Shawshank Redemption is, hey, when there's a will, there's a way. You can figure it out and go from there. And yeah,
and now Greenland.
and now Greenland, where hey, dude, you know what? It just fucking rocked my life. This is wild. So
I'll watch it.
You're too busy on
on what?
Probably gonna fucking edit all this
On-
shit out, but you're
on
too busy on
Grindr? Yeah.
Match.com. And
Wow, you know, I like the movie. It was fucking great. Luis, I mean, just fucking tell me, dude. I mean, why did you choose this movie? Why do you recommend the movie? What's up? What stuck out to you the most, and why does it stick with you?
Well, like we kind of touched on, during the course of the show is, we're fathers now, and the biggest thing that stuck out to me is my kid asking me like, what are we gonna fucking do if this was a reality?
What do you
And
what do
so-
you say, and what did you say?
I said that. I can't
Hey,
repeat what I
Hey,
said.
hold on, time out. Let me paint this picture. You're watching this movie. The fucking planet's about to die in 48 hours. Your daughters ask you, hey, Daddy, what do we do? You
So,
look
baby,
them in the
that's-
eyes.
I
and
said,
what
baby,
did
that's
you
not
say?
gonna happen to us.
You looked them in the eyes and you fucking lied.
Didn't lie. That would not happen to us.
Moving on.
Telling you right
Xavier, what did you
Moving
take
on.
from that? Let's leave it there. Let's leave it ominous.
from Luis, or what do you
no,
mean?
from this fucking movie. What did you
Oh.
take from the movie? Why did it
I
stick?
need
with
to
you?
do more. I
Why
need
did
to
it
do better.
resonate? You need that's what your takeaway is. You need to do better so you can be selected.
Yeah, or just provide. Not. I mean, even if I'm not selected, just do more. Try to be a part of the solution. Try to contribute more. I don't know. I haven't figured out the full answer yet, and I'll get back to you guys when I do. But I think the end goal, like if we all in a presidential selection or alert or whatever it is, I think we could all do better for each other. And that's really what it comes down to. I know you don't like those corny hold hands endings, kumbaya situations.
I'll give you a corny, just from listening to all you guys. I want to be able to be okay when knowing, right, it's 48 hours. That's it. That I like my time has passed, to know that I've been that I'm good. Like, of course that 48 hours is going to be crazy as fuck, but like that I was happy with the shit that I did, you know, that I had fun, that I lived life to the fullest, that, you know, I did all these things with my homies, that I did a podcast with them, that I did, you know, that I was there for my daughter, that I can at least be like, you know, hey, it's a fucking bitch, but like, whatever. At least I fucking have fun every day, you know?
Chris, I think you nailed it. That's what I try to do. I mean, I try to do my best every single day. So if I were to die tomorrow, I know I lived a good life. But since having children, since we're fathers now, I would be heartbroken that I wouldn't get to see my kids grow up. But I have lived a fantastic life. I have done so many fun things and so many good memories. I would take that to the bank. It's a great movie, folks. I think you guys should watch it. It has elicited an amazing feedback from me, and I think everyone here was pretty passionate about, you know, what they thought. I mean, I thought so. I think everyone had their own take on what they would do and how they would react. So if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry for ruining it for you. However, I think it's still worth it because there's so much that's in the movie that you haven't seen yet, and I think it's a great movie. It's definitely a good watch. Yeah, that's all I got. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys have any other movies you'd like us to watch and review, please let us know. I'd like to see it. I'm a movie connoisseur, and I'd like to watch that shit. So please let me know your recommendation. And if I haven't seen it, I would love to have my mind blown by an indie film or something of the sort. So that's all I got. Luis?
All I got.
Zave? Chris?
I will watch the movie.
Please watch the movie. That's all we got. Hey, yeah, Chris,
Thank
watch
you,
the movie.
everyone.
It's great. Yeah, thank
Like,
you for
comment,
watching.
subscribe. I've been commenting back to some people. So
Hit up Chris on the DMs.
Hit me up on Match.
Hit him up on Grinder. That's all we got. Hey, folks, thanks. We'll see you next time.
He built skyscrapers.